What's happening, guys? What's up? What's up? This segment, I'd like to talk about the short clip with Bo Nickal playfully getting into like this little wrestling match with Jon Jones. It kind of concerned fans, and you can see in the comments people are like, damn, Jones is going to gas against Gon, because Jones is breathing a little hard after playing around with Bo Nickal. I also want to talk about the official weigh-in. So Jon came in at 248 pounds, Ciryl Gane was 247.5. So he was half a pound heavier than Ciryl Gane. And I'm reading some comments out there. Guys are like, oh, you see, Jones is bigger than Gane. Nope. It goes a little bit deeper than that. But first, let's talk about Jon huffing and puffing after playing around with Bo Nickal. All right, to get to the point, do I think that's an indication of Jon Jones gassing out in the Ciryl Gane fight? No, I don't. I mean, it tells us something, but here's the thing. Jon wasn't prepared for that little wrestling skirmish, horsing around. And sometimes when you exert energy, like out of nowhere, get your heart rate up, yeah, sometimes you're going to huff. But it doesn't mean that you have bad cardio. I've been in great shape before. I know a lot of you guys listening have been in great shape. And you know what I'm talking about. I mean, sometimes you could be in phenomenal shape, have great cardio, and for whatever reason, like huff and puff, when you exert yourself rapidly, it happens. But if you're in good shape, you can keep pushing and going and going. You get a second and third win, a fourth and fifth when you're in shape. So looking at this whole thing objectively, Jon was like caught off guard. He wasn't ready for that. They're horsing around out of the blue. But then there's the extra weight. See, it's not like it's not a valid concern, because even though Jon will walk around up to 230 pounds when he was fighting at light heavyweight, that's like walk around weight. That's not fighting weight. So that's why he took off 3 years to try to get his cardio up to speed for the extra bulk and the weight, because it's definitely a different thing. And when you're talking about a fight in a cage, you can't be foolish enough to think that you can pack on another 20 pounds and have the same cardio and conditioning and movement with the extra weight in a fight. It's like you got to plan for that. Jon Jones is not a dumb person. That's part of the reason why he was out so long, getting his cardio and body acclimated to being 250 pounds. With all that being said, it's possible he gasses out. I mean, not based on that clip with Bo Nickal. That's like a small little window and glimpse of his cardio. Doesn't tell the whole story, but looking at the whole picture, I mean, it's just a huge question mark. Yeah, you're training hard. Yes, you're saying that you're moving the same. Yes, you're saying your cardio is great, but that's not an actual fight. So in short, like that short clip with Bo Nickal shouldn't be like the nail in the coffin, the told you so, he's gonna gas. That shouldn't be that moment. It's a little window, some kind of an indication of his cardio, but not really. But to say with absolute certainty that his cardio is going to be fine, I mean, we don't know that. He put on a fair amount of weight. He's in a new heavyweight frame. Nobody could actually really know what Jon Jones's cardio is like at 250 pounds but Jon Jones. And he doesn't even know in a fight setting. So there's that, if any of that makes sense. Now on to like his sheer size, his bulk, his weight. So he's half a pound heavier than Ciryl Gane. If you look at Jon Jones's height and his frame, yes, it is suited for heavyweight. He's a big guy. He doesn't look undersized against Gane. But the thing is like Gane has a lot more muscle mass, clean, lean muscle mass. It's as clear as day and very evident. Now I read some comments, people were saying that maybe that's not the case. Even though Jon looks a little pudgier, he might have the same amount of muscle mass as Ciryl Gane. And it's like logically, numbers wise, that doesn't make sense. Okay, so do the eyeball test. Look at Ciryl Gane and look at Jon Jones. Jon Jones is a little bit broader at the shoulders, but Ciryl Gane is a lot thicker. You can see he's leaner, more chiseled. It looks from the eyeball test that he has more muscle, right? And Jon looks pudgier. Now think about this. There's a half a pound of weight difference. So how could Jon Jones have the same amount of muscle mass as Cyril Gane, if there's only half a pound difference and visually they look so different, that means that Jon Jones has to have like 10 to 15 pounds of fluff. Because if he had the same amount of muscle mass at damn near the same weight, he would be looking like Cyril Gane. He doesn't. He looks softer. He got a belly. So numbers wise, if you don't believe the eye test, yeah, Jon is carrying more body fat than Cyril Gane. Does that make sense? Here's the caveat to that. That doesn't mean that Cyril Gane's going to be stronger. I mean, he might be stronger. Strength and fitness are important when it comes to fighting. That's why guys do strength and conditioning. Even the guys that you see are heavier and not as cut, they do some form of strength and conditioning. You have to. You can't be weak out there. So the strength difference and how Jon's going to hold up against Cyril Gane, like let's say like in the clinch, power for power. I mean, it depends on how Jon was training. It depends on Jon's genetics. Jon was never a weak guy to begin with. Strength also has to do with your bone density, your tendons, as well as muscle. Years and years of grappling strengthens your joints, your bones, your tendons. Jon Jones is hella strong. So I don't think he's going to be out-muscled by Cyril Gane, even though Cyril Gane looks stronger. He may even be stronger than Cyril Gane. We're not going to know until fight day. They may be evenly matched, or one of them may get ragdolled. That's what makes this fight so damn exciting, because there's so many question marks and variables. I'm seeing the picks go back and forth. People are picking Jon Jones. Some people are saying, nope, Cyril Gane, he's been more active. He's a true heavyweight. He's going to be too quick. He's the new breed. Then back to Jones, his fight IQ, his wrestling, his grappling, the fact that he's arguably the GOAT. I was leaning towards Cyril Gane, and it's one of those fights where you just don't know what's going to happen until it goes down. But you guys let me know in the comment section, what do you think about that clip with him and Bo Nickal playing around, Jon huffing and puffing after? Do you think it's a big deal? Do you think it's an indication of his cardio? That's in one of the embedded videos. And what do you think about the official weigh-in? Jon Jones being half a pound heavier. Do you think he's going to be out-muscled? Or do you think he's going to be just fine? Want to read your comments, guys? Appreciate you watching this segment. Until the next one, take care.